there's a lot of people in New Zealand that have, that have done their Bachelors of Engineering degrees or diplomas in engineering from their home countries. They've been here, they've come in to study, say, for example, hypothetically, business. They've done odd jobs, they've been on visas, and now they've kind of realized that that is really not what's taking them to where they want to be. And students are considering going back into bachelor's degrees. So my question for you is, for those students that have had some experience or qualification in the engineering space and they are hoping to go back into degree programs, is there an option for them to cross-credit any of that prior knowledge? And how does that process work?
Yes, we'd really want to look at their prior learning, both overseas and in New Zealand, and see where there might be an opportunity for some recognition of that prior learning. So that process is about presenting us with their qualifications and the course outlines so that we can match. If they're a New Zealand qualification, we'll pretty much be assured that we know the details of that qualification, because it'll be an NZQA recognised qualification. But if it's an overseas qualification, then we need to do a little bit more in-depth analysis. And that's done by Rob's team or Kam's team in the department. So it does take a bit of time. It's not an immediate recognition often, but it does depend on the qualification that they're seeking recognition for.
Thank you. Also for Rob is, there are people that may consider getting into the NZ first. How do those diploma qualifications transition into the degree programs if students want to move? And I think that sort of carries on from what Beth has just said. So you may have students that have done the programs from other providers in New Zealand. How do they carry forward into the bachelor's degree?
The diploma, assuming you had decent grades in your diploma courses, gets you 1.5 years in the degree. So it is 1.5 for the primary reason that the diploma starts at a lower level, so the math is at a lower level, and the secondary reason that the degree, just by the nature of a degree, it is more diverse, it is broader, so the diploma student wouldn't quite have the breadth. For example, civil students in the diploma, they don't take a programming course, yet in the degree they do in first year, so they would need to catch up on some of those, so hence the 1.5 instead of 2 years.
Okay, that makes sense. No, thank you. The other thing that just sort of comes to mind when you're telling me that, and those of you that are listening, guys, if you are looking at transitioning into bachelor's degree, I do need you to know that if you've taken your post-study work visas previously, you can get them after a degree program again. So you're actually eligible for a 3-year post-study work visa once you finished a bachelor's degree. Now there's a big number of students that have come into New Zealand to do their level 5 and 6s in business as it used to be. And a lot of them have been here for many, many, many years. And they have realized that it can only take them so far. And the good thing is that COVID's taught a lot of these students that they really need to press the reset button on their careers and actually start off with something fresh. Construction sort of coming out as something that a lot of people are really interested in. Now, my question to you is, for those students that have done their level 5 and 6 in business, they don't really have any background, can they just get a direct entry into the construction management degrees, or do they have to do some kind of bridging course? Can you just talk to us about that, please?
Oh, actually, if the students with the New Zealand Diploma Level 5 business course, and we'll first assess whether they fulfill the maths requirements. If not, and then we can offer them a kind of a math test. If they actually fulfill the maths requirements, and basically they can go directly to the Bachelor of the Construction Year 1, so should be fine. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.